Our next speaker is somebody who Evan met in college, really good friend, and I'm expecting some really, really heartfelt words, and maybe we'll learn a little bit about Evan behind the scenes. Kenny Nelson, come on up here.
Good evening. I gotta push this up, no offense. Okay. A lot of lights here, man. You can't see shit. All right, first off, before I speak, where's Evan? I can't see a goddamn thing, but I know you're out there. There's an elephant in the room. I got to address it. Maybe not with most of you, but in the back table there. So we got this beautiful teepee positioned up there. Now, Evan and Laura, you're getting married tomorrow. So there's no consummation going up there. But there's some people in the back that want to reconsummate their marriage. Is that okay? Up in the teepee? All right, Dave Maitland, you're good. So listen, let me start. Laura, I'm very, very jealous of you. I mean, with Evan, you get to spend weekends in Nantucket. Evan makes these wonderful lobster dinners for you. You go canoeing down these rivers. And since Evan came to Colorado, I don't get those things anymore. I used to do them with Evan. But if someone's gonna take my place, you're it. All good. But now that you've known Evan, you've gotten to know Evan, you know about Evan's kind of, meticulous detail, kind of planning kind of thing. But to us, we call that the Slater Zone. Now, the Slater Zone is known by the 3 O's. Let me think. I had a few drinks tonight, but it was like, whatever it was 2 O's. Ridiculously planning, which is no O's, but that's because I had a few cocktails tonight. But you get my drift. Now, I'll tell you, it all started when I first met Evan. I was moving into a college dorm room in Madison. I met a couple of guys that said, I need a place to live. Everybody's like, oh, come live with us. But before that started, I got a call from Evan, and we were friends, fraternity brothers. He's like, Ken, I got to talk to you. I said, okay, fine, I'll come over. He goes, listen, you're gonna come live here, but you gotta understand how things work. We have a meal plan. Chicken, pasta, Old Thompson's. Pasta Tuesdays with cheese. Pasta Thursdays with a protein. That's it. You put in $50 a week and that's the meal plan. If you can't stick with that, you're out. I said, okay, I'm in. Now, to his credit, I ate well. You could tell. I ate well the whole college run, but he took care of me, and that's like the whole point of Evan. You may think it's crazy in the Evan Slater Zone, but the universe is aligned with this guy right here. Another story is we have Evan plans his guys' weekend. We call it a bachelor party, but it's the guys' weekend camping, right? So, he sends out this email with buy at 15-minute schedules of what we're doing for 3 days, right? And we all fly in and we're spending like a whole day in this lake. What was I don't even know what the name of the lake was. Yeah, he was smart enough not to go. But either way, it was this lake, a beautiful views, and you got all 5 guys with an email chain with Evan was not on. It's like, what's he thinking? We're flying in, we get 1 weekend pass a year, and he's taking us up to a romantic lake. Who knows, we'll go figure. But, at the end of the day, I gotta tell you, and all the guys in the back will vouch, it was the best night. You couldn't plan a better night. So as crazy as you may think these plannings are, Evan is aligned with the universe. You are aligned with Evan. It's all good. Now, before I leave, because I want to keep my speech brief, I have 3 points of advice for both of you. Laura, we're going to start with you. Number 1, and you follow my advice. I'm not saying you're going to have a great marriage anyway, but this may help a little bit. Laura, number 1. Never use the word colossal unless you're describing the shrimp at Nero's. Don't even go there. If you see colossal shrimp on a menu, don't say, is it colossal shrimp? No. Evan will go off for 20 minutes talking about a Fred shrimp farm somewhere in Nantucket. It's the best shrimp you've ever seen. Don't go there. Number 2, we talk about order. If you look at the definition of Wikipedia about the word order, Evan's got like a whole paragraph written there about what order really means. Chaos needs to come into order. So as much as you may think it's not uncomfortable to do, you need to throw some chaos into that order. It's good for him. It's healthy. And I'll tell you, you are the curveball that he has been looking for all his life. So don't doubt it. Trust your judgment. Fuck things up a little bit, okay? It'll make your marriage much better. Now, point number 3, I'm going to come back to. Mr. Slater. Number 1, you are now a Broncos fan. Okay? Eat, sleep, breathe Broncos. When Laura is in the living room and yells out, Evan, 3rd and goal, you don't pick up the phone and make a reservation to a steakhouse in Denver. You get off your ass, you go into the living room, and you say, go Peyton. That's what you do. So live the life of a Bronco. Number 2, you know, a guy from Staten Island, before I got married, he told me 3 words of advice. He said, Ken, never tell him that you love him, never tell him that you're going to leave him, and never, ever take the 59th Street Bridge during traffic. So my traffic advice to you, or driving advice to you, is never, and this is an inside joke, but he understands it, never take her driving on the Rocky Mountain Pass. Don't even try to redeem yourself. She's seen the video. I can't share it with all of you. It's an inside joke. He understands. Don't go there. Number 3, which is very easy for both of you, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody here, have an awesome life and family. I love you guys.
That's right. Let's have a little hand for Ken Nelson. Never spoke in front of more than 5 people. He was very nervous. Psychological counseling for a week. The King's speech holds not a candle to what he just went through to make that speech. Okay? Ken's never done that before. And, you know, there's a lot more he could have said, by the way, that would have really been interesting and fun, but we were censored. And I just want to say something about censorship for a second. I'm against it, but I'll live by it. Perhaps. But there was a lot of things Ken wanted to say that he wasn't allowed to say. But someday it'll be said.